it's Chloe DeVero, say the Victor roll. Today is an exciting day for me. If you know me, you know how much I just love Juvias Place. So today we're going to be playing with 3 out of the 4 of their new quads. Would have been 4 out of 4, but I moved too slow. So anyways, we will be using the Rebel Army, which is the look that is on my eyes today. We will also be playing with the Rebel Grays and with the Rebel Mints. And hopefully sometime in the future, maybe the orange ones. Who knows? Alrighty, so if you want to see me fumble around with makeup as per usual, fight with my lights, and just things in general, just keep on watching. Hey everybody, are we ready to play with the Juvias Place quads? I managed to get 3 out of the 4. When I was doing my order, I put all 4 in the cart. Something came up, and then when I went back to the cart, they had yanked the orange one out. So I think in the initial amount, they ran out. So, but I did get the 3 out of the 4 that I truly wanted, though I think I may have to go back for that orange one later. I can't remember now if I've put the swatches before or if I'm going to interspace them into between, but the swatches are amazing. So what I think we were going to do is I'm going to do one eye with one quad, a second eye with the other quad, and then we will discuss those 2 quads, and then what I'll do is I'll take it off, and then with the third one, which via swatching is my favorite, and then I'm going to do a full look, and I'm going to do a full face, and I'm going to try to do 99% of everything on my face Juvias Place. There's a couple things I don't have. I do have like a highlighter from them, but it's a little bit too dark for me, so I've picked up, I'm going to use like a Fenty Beauty one. So I'm going to also try to keep it as much black owned as possible as well for anything that's missing if I can. So let's see. We have 3 palettes that we're going to work with. So the ones that we're going to work with first, we are going to do is the grays. So it's called the Rebel Grays. And then I think the second look we are going to do with the Rebel Mints. And then my final, with my full face look, we are going to do the Army. So as per usual, when Juvias Place packs these, they come of course in their outer carton, which matches the case on the outside as well. But they also, I just took it out just for crinkly purposes, but they also do then have these packed in the plastic, so that way it's nice and safe when you get to your order, and then it's also in a box as well, but it's just lovely packaged. I love their quality so much. So I think we're going to start, since I have it in my hand, let's start with the Rebel Mints. And then here is the Juvias Place, the Rebel Mints, again on the Juvias Place base, and then it goes from top left to right, bottom left to right. How beautiful are these? And I don't think I did too bad of a job swatching with my non-dominant hand. All right, on to the next one. And then for eye primer, we are going to be using the recent release of their Eyeshadow Primer. I really like this one a lot. I always have to make sure though that I give it a little bit of a shake. It is a little bit of a thinner formula, but a good shake seems to thicken it up a little bit. And then I like to put it on my hand. That way I can control the amount. And then I'm going to take my little $5 brush, my perpetually dirty mirror, and then we're going to go and pop on primer. So I like primers to set a little bit if I can, so I'm going to prime both eyes, even though we're going to do one eye at a time. And then we're just going to pop that on there, take a little bit more from my hand. I'm just going to prime everywhere, and then we can just clean up a little bit where I went over. So I'm not sure what kind of looks we're going to do. Probably simple for the first 2 because we're going to be washing it off to put the final look on. And I'm using a bit of natural light from one side, and then I've got my ring light turned on. So hopefully it's not too bright. It looks good in the monitor, but sometimes once it's on the computer, things look differently. All right, so now we're ready to play with palettes. So excited. All right, so we are starting with the Rebel Mints. I'm also going to be using my Juvias Place brushes for my eye look, highlighter, and foundation today. So I'm going to start with one of the denser brushes here. And then I'm going to have to change my battery. So let's start with the lightest one here, which is in the bottom left. I'm going to use this to set the eye look. So this palette has 2 mattes and 2 shimmers, and the grays I believe has 3 shimmers and 1 matte, and then the Army is also 2 and 2. That's really pretty. It's got nice color payoff, and it definitely looks like how it is in the pan. So I think it shows a little lighter on camera. Let's see if I can do it in an angle that has closer to the color. Yeah, well, I'll play with my lights when I change the battery. But it does go on true to color, which is really nice. This formula blends really well. Yeah, this is super, super nice. All right, so then I'm going to, just using my color switch, clean out the brush, and then I'm going to go into the darker shade on the bottom right. They don't have any names for the colors, which I don't mind because I don't need my glasses. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place that into the outer corner to darken up the look. So I would, for the most part, I think I wouldn't use the gray and the mint as standalone palettes. I would definitely mix them with other palettes. I think the 2 greens would go nicely together. Maybe even some of the grays for accent, but for today, I just want to stick with the palettes as they are. Yeah, that's super nice. So let's take a little bit more. Yeah, these colors go on nicely together, and they're similar in tone, but there's definitely, I can tell, a lighter to a dark progression on the eyes. Oh, there's my phone. I thought I put it on silent, but apparently not. We will fix that after as well. There we go. And then before we do any shimmers, let's go along the bottom of the lash line. And I'm just going to take this nice little Juvias Place pencil brush. I should definitely the next time, maybe to get to the orangey quad, maybe I'll order some more of their brushes. I do like them. And since I don't have to worry about base, I'm just not going to spray the color, and I'm just going to put darker on the outer edge. So, the lighter on the inner. Yeah, so this definitely gives a nice pastel look. So, which I don't mind. I really actually like matte pastel looks, but we are going to play with these shimmers. And then just one more go with the lighter. Yeah, that's super, super pretty. Now, let's see what the shimmers have to offer. They went on really nicely with the brush, but I'm still going to give them a bit of a spray anyways. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the darker one here, and then I'm going to pop that on the lid, and then I think we're going to take the first color and then we're going to use that for inner corner highlight. So let's grab some of that darker of the 2 shimmers. We are going to give it a little bit of a spray, and then let's pop that on. Oh yes. This is super pretty. Let me lower the lights a little bit here. I think we are definitely a little bit too bright. So see if I can get this to lower here. There we go. I think it's better. There we go. That goes over the colors really nicely without putting on another base underneath. It gives a nice shimmer, like so. And then for the inner corner, we're going to, I'm just going to use this little pencil brush. We're going to go into that other color. This is a nice soft shimmery formula. Give it a spritz. And then let's try on the inner corner. Oh yeah, that's super nice. Hope you can see. I'm leaving the eye look on when I do the gray, so I'm gonna change my battery and then we can look at it in a slightly better lighting. Yeah, that's really nice. All right, let's give it a little mascara, why not? And then, again, it's just my Essence Lash Princess. Juvia's Place puts out a mascara, I'll be all for it. And there we go. Just a simple eye look with the Rebel Mint Quad. Okay, so I'm gonna go change my battery. I'm going to play around a little bit more with the light so we can take another look at it, and then we can go on to the Rebel Grays. Here we go, the Rebel Grays from Juvia's Place. And it goes from left to right, left to right. And then this is a natural light. And the base is the Juvia's Place primer. So pretty. And we're back. Okay, it looks like it's just gonna be natural light today, so you can see me with all the flaws. So there was the green look that we did. And now let's play with the grays, the Rebel Grays. So again, it's in this beautiful packaging that matches the, I don't know how something so small is so hard to get out of something so big. All right. So there we go, the Rebel Grays. And then these are the colors here. Very pretty. And again, it is 3 shimmers and 1 matte. We're again going to apply, oh, we did apply the base on the other side, and I said I shut off my phone and I didn't. Oh, bay. Volume off, please. Thank you. All right, in earnest. All right, so let's go again. Take a denser brush, and then I'm going to put it through the color switch. I only have 1 set of Juvia's Place brushes. Then I'm gonna go into the dark gray. And there we go. Again, that goes on really nicely. It's funny, when I was just testing lighting, I had it on the photo setting and the lighting was like, oh, look at this, I got perfect lighting. And then as soon as I turned it onto video, it went way lighter. So I've got some other smaller lights. I'm wondering if I just need some on either side to balance out, because I want to show the true color. But it's nice to have good lighting because I don't always film when there's good lighting. Like today it's not so bad. It's not too bright outside yet. So that's really nice. Takes a little bit of building to get to the dark like it is in the pan, but not a lot. So just a couple dips, some good blending. And then the same here, let's wing it out a little bit. And then I think what we'll do is we'll take 2 of the shimmers on the lid and then 1 shimmer for the inner corner. So I'm just going to build it darker on the outer. So it does build up. We'll zoom in closer when it's done. And then a little bit more on the front part so it doesn't look, not patchy, but filled in. Don't want to leave any empty patches. I think with a black to darken the edges, you can make a really nice silver and gray smoky look with this palette. So let's take a little bit of eye primer. Now let's go and just stick it on top. I mean, probably cleaning it off would probably be better, but since it's the same color family, I think I can be lazy and just use a little eye primer on the mobile lid for our shimmers. There we go. So just used a little bit of the primer on the mobile lid. Yes, covering up some of the work we did. And then we will go into, I'm going to do the darkest shimmer on like a packing style brush, if I can grab it with my nails. And then I'm going to give it a spray as well. And then let's just do, yeah. Oh, that's super, super nice. So that is this gray right there. And then now we're going to go into this one, and then we're going to use that one for the inner corner. So wipe my brush, take the next color, give it a spray, and then let's put it on the front half. Yeah, so that one is more of a silver, and the other one has almost more of a blue gray tinge to it. It probably reads pretty similar. Like I said, we'll do a close-up. But looking in the mirror, I can see the difference. And then let's just do the bottom lash line. Yeah, these are really good. I love Juvia's Place's formula. I've never had an issue with any of their palettes. But I think they've definitely upped the game when it comes to their quads. I really loved the Fumi collab one in blue, and then I have that pinky one from Melissa, I believe her name was, and I really like that as well. So out of their, was it 6 quads, I have 5 of them, and so far I'm loving that. So I really do like this gray, and then we're going to use that lighter one for the inner corner. I can see getting a lot of use out of these quads. And they were $10 US, so about $13 Canadian, which is not bad for a quad. I mean, I think you can pay that here for some CoverGirl or Duo brand ones here. And then there's that inner corner. Yeah, there we go. That's really nice. And then let's pop a little mascara on. because the mascara, because I've got pale lashes, it just I think shows off the color a little bit more if you have a starker lash. Even though I'm going to wash it off. That's okay. So there we go. There's our Rebel Grays and a Rebel Mint. Let me just get this out of the way and then we'll do a closer up. And then let's see if I can, can get it to focus. There we go. So that is the grays and that is the mint green. I mean, really up close. I mean, some eyeliner would really look good, some lashes would definitely fill it off. And then of course, my base. But for now, this is just to test out the palettes. I think these are really pretty. What do you think? Oops, back out. All right. Focus, focus. Yes. So there we go. So those are the two quads that we've started here. So the Rebel Grays and the Rebel Mints. So now it is time to play with the Rebel Army. So once I have washed this off, and then we can put on a base, and then we'll do the Rebel Green. I haven't really suffered any fallout, so I think we're safe to do the base next. All right, we'll be back in a sec. All right, there we go. We got her off, a little micellar water, and then a cleanse of that so we don't melt the next color off. And so let's start with some base today. I've just got the Balm Face Primer that I am panning. I like the Time Balm, but this new one I'm not that fond of. It's more, if you like a cream primer, you probably really like it. But I paid a pretty penny for it, so I'm going to use it. Here we go. Let's try, well, we'll see what it looks like, this natural light business, instead of using beauty lights. So let's see, so there we go, we've got primer on. And then I have finished my regular Juvia's Place primer foundation, but I do have some of these foundation sticks. You can also use them for contour, but I got a nice palish one, so that should be good. And then we will start off with a brush, and then we will finish off with our sponge. So I'm going to take that. This is all in. All right. My other skincare I had put on a few hours ago, so it's all in, so we should be good. This is in, what color is this? Nicaragua is the color that I've got right here. I have another one. Can't remember if it's lighter or darker, but since I've already halfway through this step, we are just going to use this one. So then we're going to take our Juvia's Place foundation brush. This came out with, I think, with the release of the liquid foundation. So I got that at the same time. Yeah, I think the other shade I have is a little bit darker. All right, so now let's just finish off with our sponge. Yeah, so foundation is with the Juvia's Place stick foundation. So for everything else, I've got the new-ish bronzer palette in light. So we're going to use that today. So I'm going to use the top color there. And then I don't have a brush from them, so I'm just going to use my regular one I have from Morphe. And then we're just going to go into there, and then we're probably just going to speed through these next bits after I mention what product I'm using. Okay, now we've got bronzer, and then next we are going to use the Juvia's Place Blushed palette. This is in volume 2, and then we've got like a peachy color and then a more pink color. There we go, that reads good. So I'm gonna go with the, I'm gonna go with the pinky one today. I think I've been using the peach one more often, so we're gonna go with that. And then, oh, I didn't bring a blush brush, so let's just use this little Juvia's Place highlighter brush. You can use that for now. As per my record, I always forget something. This one's super pigmented. We will do a buff. And there's the blush. And then for highlighter today, I thought we would use the Diamond Balm from Fenty. Suffering the same fate as my mirrors, perpetually dirty. It just shows all the fingerprints and everything. So I'm going to clean off the highlighter brush that I had to use for blush today. And then let's go. There we go, all highlighty. Then we're going to buff, and then today I'm going to buff with a little bit of a loose powder. I didn't do my set that I normally do. I usually set with a powder, put bronzer and everything on, and then set with a pressed powder. But today, because this is a nice and emollient one, I'm just going to use a little bit of my Fenty powder. It's the lilac powder, and then my great big fluffy brush, and then I'm just going to pack it in there, tap it a bit, and then we're going to buff. There we go. And then last, before we do our eyes, we'll do lips absolutely last. And then before I do that, I'm just going to quickly do my brows. I don't have a brow product from Juvia's Place, so I'm just going to use one that I'm panning, which is an old Kat Von D. So we will end up just speeding through that as well. Brows, just simple. I don't do a lot. I either have like a wax that I put through or just a little bit color, and then I just either shape them up or shape them around, and then that's it. All right, so now let's go and play with the eyeshadow. So we are on to the Rebel Army, and then it is these beautiful green tones. There we go, now you can see the colors. So it is 2 mattes and 2 shimmers, and then we're going to do the same thing. We are going to go and put on our Juvia's Place base. I'm going to remember to shake it and put it on my arm, And we're going to go take our brush, and then we'll probably speed through this as well, since you saw this with the other two looks. And last, but certainly not least, the Rebel Army by Juvias Place. And again, from left to right top, left to right bottom. How stunning is this palette? I am so excited to use this. And then again on the Juvias Place base. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, we are primed. So now we can work on our eyeshadow. So I'm going to start with this slightly denser brush. Or should I use the packing brush? Actually, let's use the packing brush. So I've got like this little packing brush here. And then let's do... Okay, so we're going to take the that green there. And then we're going to do that at the crease. Yeah, well, so let's do that in the crease. I don't know why I keep closing my mirror, but there you go. There you have it. Okay, so let's do this in the crease. That's a beautiful color. So excited to use this palette. So we've got that in the crease. It's got a little bit onto the lid, but that's okay. I would have used the pencil brush. It probably would have been better, but in for a penny, in for a pound. Now we've placed the colors in both the eyes. Now I'm going to take a floofy blending brush, and then we're just going to go and we're going to give it a blend. Okay, so now we're going to go into the darkest green, which is this bottom one there. And I'm going to use that same packing brush. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit. And then we're going to go into the darker green, and then we're just going to put that onto the outer V here. Oh, and then of course I went too rough, and then I now have some fallout. So let me just take a sponge here, quickly dab lightly. There we go. Gentle woman, gentle. Yeah, oh yeah, that's really nice. Yeah. Yep. Now the other side. It's a nice gentle pack. There we go, that's better. I'll shut the lights off at the end. I am looking, I have a nice set that I have on Amazon that I want to get. This one I got because A, it wasn't that expensive, and it's good. It's just like I said, I'm having trouble getting it to low enough. I think there's only so low that it allows you to go. So at some point I will upgrade the lights, but for now we will have to try and limp along. Still paying off the microphone. Okay, one more touch and then we're going to blend. This is so pretty. I love this so much. I see me using this palette all the time. Who doesn't love a grungy green story, right? Okay, so let's work on the lower lash line. So we're just going to use that pencil brush, and this time we're going to make sure to spray. And then we're going to go into the two darker colors, and we're going to do the lash line. So we'll probably end up speeding through that too, because it's not that exciting to watch. Okay, bottom lash line done. So now let's look at what we want to do with shimmers. So, let's just spray. I didn't put too much color up on front, so I think we won't need to put additional base on. So let's just take our brush, and then we are going to do that one, and then we're going to use the brighter one, there we go, for the inner corner, and maybe to blend out on the bottom a little bit. So let's just try the darker shimmer. And then we're going to give it a spray. And let's see what happens. Pretty. It's more of a subtle shimmer. I think the other green one is definitely way brighter. But it's very pretty, it's like very foresty. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, so now let's use our little pencil brush, and then we're going to go for the inner corner, and then we're going to go into that really light, well, lighter shimmery green shades. And then let's see. Oh, that is gorgeous. Okay, that would look beautiful all over the lid. Just stretch out the corner a little bit. So that way we can see more of it. Okay, so my camera is going to shut off in 1 second. It only does about 20 minutes at this higher resolution, so we are going to be back in 2 seconds. There we go, we're back. I just had to shut the camera on and off again. Alright, so again, some more of this beautiful shimmer. And then I'm going to spray it, and I'm going to put a little underneath as well. And let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that looks great. I really like this. So pretty, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's find our mascara. Let's put on some mascara. Let's put on some lips, and then I will lower the light close up, and then we'll take a look at what I got here. Go. Okay, so there is our eyes. I was going to do a liner. I do have a Juvias Place black liner, but I think I really like this without a liner. It's just so pretty. So let's just quickly do some lips. I have a lip liner and lipstick from Juvias Place from their lipstick release. And this is the lip liner in Love Me. There we go. And then let's line our lips. There we go. And then our lipstick. It's a nice red one. And then this one is in Rouge. Oh, I should have remembered that. All right, so it is this beautiful red color here. So there we go. There's our look. Let's see, can we bring it a little closer? That's farther. There we go. So there's our eye look closer. And then, ooh, let's focus. Yeah, so that's our look there. using almost a full face of Juvia's Place plus our new eyeshadow quads. So what do we think? I really like them. I think they look fantastic. So let me see if it's not too dark if I totally shut off the lights here. So there we go. There's some sort of natural lighting. I like lights on better. Like I said, I don't use filters or whatever, but I think good lighting makes slightly better look on the skin. Oh, little lipstick on the teeth, so let's do the trick. Then it should stop. All right, so there we go. That's our look for today. That is our play with the 3 different quads from Juvia's Place. So the Rebel Mint, the Rebel Grays, and of course my current favorite right now, the Rebel Army. Who doesn't love a grungy green eye with some shimmer? So anyways, that's it for me today. If you liked my video, my fighting with the lights, I'm feeling like Wayne Goss, fighting with the camera, except for I fight with the lights. All right, so that's it for me. So if you'd like to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even click that notification bell, that would be absolutely fantastic. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still discuss makeup. We can still gush over all the Juvia's Place releases. So that's it for me. Behave, and in the words of Bailey Sarian, make good choices. Alrighty, that's it.